NBA 2K18 My Career Gameplay, and today we're going up against the Denver Nuggets. So what I want you to do is make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Jaquavius, but that's not important. You don't have to follow me on Instagram if you don't want to. What I do want you to do is make sure you enjoy the gameplay, and let's get into this video.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. Kenny, I'll tell you what. We've already seen some big matchups to start this season. It's very early, yes. But in the real world, how soon do you start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one.
Oh,
the end goal is always some.
But you're not thinking about where you
always
are.
somewhere
Hey,
in
right
your
now
mind.
we play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, hey, these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need to be here. Because that's, if you don't, it can get out of control and out of your control.
I can tell just from his reaction of shaking his head that he's not buying what you're selling.
Don't listen to that jibber jabber, Ernie. You focus on one game at a time. The rest will just take care of itself.
One game
So
at
you
a
go
time.
less than I do.
One game at a time.
I went
take care of
5-game
itself.
blocks. You went
And then if
one
you need
game
to
at a
make an
time.
adjustment, you don't wait. You just
When
make
did you
the
think
adjustment.
about playoffs, though?
When playoff time came around.
So not like early on in the season you weren't thinking playoffs
man.
like Kenny was.
You can't control the future. Only I can.
It didn't work that time. Nothing showed up in your hand.
Nothing.
It doesn't always work that way. What do you think this is, a video game? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
So
the
tomorrow I gotta go at the doctor at 2:30.
and the home of the brave.
The Star-Spangled Banner, sung by musical artist Linda Lynn. Welcome everyone to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
And as we've got a few moments here before the tip, let's go to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with Mike Malone. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. Let's see if they got the message. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. In what should be an exciting game to watch, 2 of the most athletic teams in the league. Doris, what are the keys in this one?
Well, you'd think it would be about the pace, but to me, when there's this level of athletic ability, it's about the execution and patience on offense, and certainly you've got to sprint back in transition defense.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready? And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, it's Patterson and Adams. That's Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's George in the small forward position. And the shot goes down.
And just like that, first lead of the game.
Well, this is how you want to get out of the gate. Set the tempo. Perfect way to open this up.
Now, here's Westbrook. Shot from 12. That misses off the backboard. Harris outside. Moutier kicks to Harris. Denver the rebound. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Kings.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
Now Harris. Paul George missing from long range. Chandler dishes to Millsap. Tries from 16. Again, Millsap missing.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
In the corner, it's Patterson. Pass to George. Over Chandler. George missing again.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
And Robertson has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Moutier kicks to Harris. Millsap a screen. Pass to Jokic. On the clock. Shoots over Adams. And Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
George. No good off the back of the rim. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, of course, beside what he brings to a team on the court, Steven Adams also helps the team in the locker room with his presence.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You can hear it in the way Steven Adams interacts with both the press and his teammates. He's a very personable guy. There's a sharp wit to him that can help ease tension within a team or sometimes, if necessary, with the media.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Denver in the lead. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harris outside. Millsap a screen. Harris passes to Millsap. Misses off the left iron.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Better make these shots right now.
Left side, Chandler. Back to Moutier. Millsap a screen. Moutier kicks to Jokic. Dishes it to Moutier. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Westbrook kicks to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Screen by Adams. Westbrook with a wide open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Russell Westbrook so smart. This guy just uses the screen to perfection.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Robertson. Off target with his three. Denver leading by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his three.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Here's Moutier. Hits the three-point bomb. 1:19 left to play here in the first. And they're trailing by 7. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Outside for George. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Here's Moutier, and Adams sends it back. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. George has got the ball.
But Kevin, you allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Now here's Moutier. 12 points his last outing. Over in the corner, Chandler. Jokic a screen. Chandler kicks to Moutier. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams for the Nuggets. Fareed's checked in for Chandler. Will Barton comes in for Harris. And it's Jamal Murray in for Emmanuel Moutier. The Thunder also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Patterson. That's Felton in for Roberson. Shot from the inbound. Foul on the play. Basket down, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. And Lyle subbed in for Paul Millsap. The Thunder also changing it up. McDermott's checked in for Adams. Jeremy Grant comes in for George. And Abrinas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Felton. Passes it to McDermott. Here's Abrinas. 5 on the clock. And that does it for the first quarter. A chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
Our attitude approaching the game has been, we can beat any team in this league. If we work together and, put everything into play, we'll be all right. That's the kind of attitude we've been having. That's the attitude we have to keep.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, the league, don't you have...
Those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working.
Right.
So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
Kenneth Fareed is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Lyles in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. The one thing we saw with the Thunder last postseason, Doris, is that when Russell Westbrook comes off the floor, this team sometimes lost its direction.
Yeah, but now with Paul George in the fold, it makes sense to stagger their minutes. That way they won't have such a dramatic drop-off if Russell Westbrook leaves the floor.
And that one's good, Barton.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Here's Abrinas. Barton defending. Here's McDermott. Here's Cantor. And the layup's good off the glass. Cantor's got his first points in this one.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Barton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Fareed, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Felton. And the pass to Abrinas. Cantor with the screen on Barton. No one near Felton as he lets it go. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Felton definitely likes getting open from beyond the arc. A solid perimeter scorer.
And again, Will Barton. got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Cantor's shot is off. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's the pick. Murray kicks to Plumlee. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
Almost unguardable, you could say, Greg. Skilled at holding the ball so high, defenders can't get to it. Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Screen by Fareed. D2 from Murray. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they missed, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Nice shot by Felton. Doris, it's been said that you started playing basketball in the 2nd grade. How did your love of this sport become so evident so early?
Yeah, you know, I moved to the Jersey Shore when I was 7 years old. There was a park right next door, and, you know, I'm the last of 8 kids. My family didn't have a ton of money, but boy, all I needed was a rim and a basketball, and I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours. My mother used to call me back in from the park to have lunch or dinner. I just spent my entire childhood on the hard court next door dribbling away.
Were you naturally good at it, or did you feel like you had to work at it, or did you just feel like, I got a knack for this?
No, I think, you know, obviously when you play the game from 7 years old, you pick up on a lot of the nuance, and it's in anything. You have to work hard at something to be good at it, and it didn't feel like work because I love basketball.
It shows even now. And so here is Oklahoma City, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Felton the pass to McDermott. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Fareed. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Grant now top of the key. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Cantor. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Barton kicks to Plumlee. Murray dishes to Fareed. Over McDermott. Fareed, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Cantor with a screen on Barton. Here's Felton. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Nets.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task. Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to affect it.
It's all tied in Denver. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I just want to be a starter. I just want to be a starter.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Kind of like what Will Barton has done in this game.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
So the Thunder 5 right now. It's small forward and power forward. It's George and Patterson. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Westbrook, defended by Moutier. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. That 3 off the mark. But I mentioned 32% overall right now, not one of their Doris into a stretch 4 in the NBA.
Well, think about it, Kev. This is a guy who only made 24 threes in 3 years at Kentucky. Now in the NBA, he averages over 100 a season.
And here's George. After Gary Harris made that last three-pointer, they get the rebound. Westbrook, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
You know, you see Russell Westbrook now, and you just assume he's going to put up a triple-double. I don't think we thought we'd ever see somebody average that for an entire season. But what an incredible accomplishment last year, and turned the NBA upside down with that feat.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Westbrook with an incredible year in the triple-double average. He also broke Oscar Robertson's record for most triple-doubles in a single season. Doris, wonderful ceremony with the 2 of them on the last day of last season.
What's incredible to me is Westbrook is already 4th on the all-time triple-double list. Think about it. He's in his prime, and he could pass names like the Big O, Magic Johnson, and Jason Kidd. This is truly extraordinary.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
And boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
Well, Doris, you've said this many times. Few players as competitive as Russell Westbrook in the league. He goes full speed from start to finish, and you get the feeling he would play the entire game if his coach let him.
What I love most about Russell Westbrook is how much this guy just loves to compete. And it's that mentality that allows him to take over games, even if things aren't falling his way. It's hard to think of a guy who wants to win more in the league.
Now, here's Moutier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Denver, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he makes the first. And with Moutier, although he is a heavy rotation player, Greg, he is still somewhat of a project long-term.
You know, it isn't always easy to be patient with Moutier, but that's what is needed. Slowly improving his efficiency, which is a big issue for him. And you can see the raw potential, but he has a lot of smaller things to clean up.
Both free throws good for Moutier. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Chandler down low. Defended by George. They get the rebound. Basket counts. 7 points for Jokic.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Westbrook passes it to Roberson. Adams with the screen on Harris. For 3, Westbrook. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Moutier dishes to Millsap. At the elbow, Jokic. Millsap a screen. Chandler goes in, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Here's Harris. Softly drops in the floater. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, drastic change.
Over Moutier. There's the three. Back to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. Guarded by Harris. Westbrook passes to Roberson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. And that'll be his third foul so far. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Oklahoma City. Harris comes in for Roberson. Doors, with the NBA draft becoming of greater interest to the casual fan, plenty of household names making big splashes. But who are some of the young players, as you take a look at the list, on the rise who have done it rather quietly, maybe without the headline?
I think you'd have to look at a player like Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis, of course, the son of the great Arvydas Sabonis, has been around the game from the time he was born. And I think what you see with Domantas is his incredible feel for the game. Shot making, play making, rebounding ability, exceptional within the context of a system. I'd say quietly Sabonis is going to be a tremendous player.
I saw a lot of Clint Capella down in Houston in the playoffs last year. He comes to mind as well.
That's a great point. Guy runs the floor hard. He's the perfect foil for James Harden in screen and roll action. That's another great example, Kev.
Here's Harris. After Enes Kanter's basket, the shot, no good.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
George against Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. Here's TJ. A stupendous finish in traffic. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
I'll tell you, he's got a good grasp of low post offense. DJ doing work in the interior.
Kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Chandler against Cantor. Turnaround shade. Here's Millsap. Here's Jokic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Jokic just got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Adams with the screen on Harris. Goes up on the block. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Denver lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Adams.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
Offensive rebound. Adams, some nice D.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Westbrook dishes to DJ. Screen by Adams. Back to Westbrook. Harris outside. Over Harris. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now the feed to Moutier. Pass to Jokic. And Adams sends it back. And we just finished the third quarter.
I'm still going to be sitting down. I don't like when I sit down. I want to play 2 full
and we're coming
quarters.
right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
I normally sit on the bench, though.
Each other and trust the load. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, we're talking during that break. You think his team is...
Well, you also, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Fareed in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Steven Adams. Oklahoma City trailing. Is outside. The dish now to Felton. Patterson, the screen. Back to Harris to take the lead. Rebound by the Nuggets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Barton kicks to Murray. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Harris, right side. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Fires for three. Rebounded by Fareed. Denver shooting 33% for the night. That's a big throw on their side right now. Plumlee, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Plumlee's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Abrinas. Here's Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Denver leading by 3. Millsap passes to Barton. Millsap has the open look. The rebound by Patterson.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Millsap a screen on Harris. Here's Murray. Had a hand on it. They retain possession. And the whistle blows, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the
If we lose this game,
coming up right now. Denver making a switch here.
if we lose this game, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to say. Like, if we lose, we just lose, man. Can't stop them. I mean, they got good rebounding players, so it's like every time we rebound or block it, they always got to rebound it.
And really, the Nuggets
Can't do
are
nothing.
a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Now, here's Grant. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Millsap down low. Grant on him. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, and the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team. At the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
Kept alive.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
That's tipped. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Patterson dishes to Cantor. Here's Roberson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Now, here's Moutier. He's covered by Felton. Moutier kicks to Barton. He wants to get to Millsap and does. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
There's a screen by Cantor. Grant the pass to Cantor. Robertson dishes to Grant. Over Plumlee. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
We're gonna lose. I couldn't really feel it. You see the score is 38-41.
For Kenneth Fareed, and it's Gary Harris in for Will Barton. And And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Paul George comes in for Grant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. Millsap kicks to Harris. Here's Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 11 points for Jokic.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Here's Moutier. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket.
Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop. Go, go, go. There you go.
They're trailing by 3. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Gets the bucket and the foul. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big time delivery.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, you knew he was going to come through there. And the more that's riding on it, the better he seems to be.
Chandler with a screen for Moutier. Pass it to Jokic. Money!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Here's Roberson. Offensive rebound. Adams. The putback. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
We gotta play good defense, guys. Come on, we gotta play good defense. Trust your teammates. You gotta work together. If they set a pick, you gotta switch. You gotta switch. Switch. Get back on him. Get back on him. There you go. Work together. Work together. Come on. Come on. Work together. Come on.
We've seen you just tear after the rebounds tonight. No
Come on. Work
fear.
together.
You have
Work
to love
together.
that
Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Go left. Go left. Alright, he gonna post up. He gonna post up. He gonna post up. They going for a 3. They going for a 3. They going for a 3. Post up. Post up. Don't let him score. Don't let him score. Follow him. Follow him. Let's go.
And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks.
Ready to go?
So the Nuggets win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun.
Come on, defense. Work together. Work together. Work together. Work together. Don't let him fade. Let's go. Rebound. Let's go. Good rebound. Come on. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Try to attack the basket. Get a foul. Get a foul.
And it's George in at the 3 spot. Here's Adams, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Good interior D.
Come on, defense. Defense. Come on. Come back. Come back. Come
Well,
back.
if he
Come
wasn't
back.
there, that
Come
shot
on,
was going
defense.
in.
Defense.
Loves the effort on the defensive end.
Let's go. Good rebound. Come on. Push. 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 Push.
Was gonna fall.
To take the lead. Westbrook missing again.
Come on, go back on defense. Come back on defense. Come back on defense. Come on, come on, come on. All right, defense. They.
The
Oh.
Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Come on, defense. Defense. Defense.
Off the screen.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Roberson gets the bucket.
Well, just the ability to have the kind of vision that Paul George has, exceptional at getting this
Come on,
team
defense.
to the
Defense.
basketball.
Defense. Work together. If they set a pick, you gotta switch. Come on, post him up. Say, where he go? Wherever he go. Wherever he go.
Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the Nuggets lead.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Robertson dishes to George.
Come on, work together. Work together. Work together. Come on.
Shot from 16, and he
Let's go.
takes that one home.
If you allow Russell into the mid-range game, he is lethal.
Come on, defense.
There's a good screen.
Defense. Defense.
Gets
Let's
home
go.
by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it done. Outside Westbrook. And it's Denver with the rebound. 56 seconds left in overtime.
Defense.
Chandler gets to the
Defense.
rim. He dishes it to Millsap.
Defense.
Denver entering the round.
Defense. 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 Come on, Oklahoma. Come on, Oklahoma.
Shot left block. It's good. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Come on, Oklahoma.
Westbrook kicks to George. To the left side.
Work
lane.
together. Work
Here's
together.
Patterson. Laces one
Let's
from
go.
3.
Oh my goodness, Patrick Patterson, the crucial possession. The veteran says, "I got this, fellas."
Chandler with a screen from
Defense.
4 seconds separates the shot from
Defense.
being dropped.
Come on, Adams.
Feet away.
Let's go.
Another miss by Jokic. And they foul intentionally.
Let's
They're going to
go.
have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that's an intentional foul.
Two shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I think one of the things that makes Russell Westbrook so unique is his hunger. He puts his heart on the line during every possession. Forget every game, every possession. Well, that's going to do it. And the only chance they had was for him to miss those. Instead, he's absolutely perfect.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Come on, Robertson. Make your free throws.
Shoot 2.
Make your free throws.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Here's Moutier. From downtown. Misses the tray. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. How does a win like this keep you guys going forward?
Gives us confidence. It's always good to get a win, but it definitely gives us confidence and keep us wanting to work even harder because this one almost slipped away from us.
Yeah, great efforts tonight by the team and by you, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or a comment. And yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. And I catch you guys in the next video.